9 days have passed since the Fellowship had exited the belly of the beast. Trudging out of the Gurzagavar Cut perilous area and through the Eton Moors, on the run from the hunting wargs of Mount Graham, the Fellowship made it to the last refuge of Arathorn II. There the company was approached by a giant warg of another kind. Dreorg, it appears, was a hillman chieftain who, upon dying, transferred his consciousness to that giant warg's body. But Dreorg had lost everything and was no chieftain anymore. Now he is tracking a new clan of hillmen, exiled from the Vales and for some unknown reason going west. In exchange of the promise to help him later on, Dreorg offered our heroes his protection up until they reached the river. They have now entered the Mistwood, an ancient forest at the edge of the marshes lining the river. Knee-deep into wafting mists, sailing through a thick and humid membrane of fog, the company has made little progress that day, but made it safely. They have now made camp for the night, near a small waterfall that appears sane. Dreorg's giant body rests on one of those gnarled, ageless oaks, his 6 warg sentinels always in the vicinity but somehow invisible. The campfire crackles timidly, pulsing its hazy Elberethian halo against the dark of the forest. You guys are all cuddled up around the campfire, which has a hard time going. This is really reminding Red Dog now of Mirkwood. Some of those dark parts of the Mirkwood that are left abandoned. There's no humans. Everything seems somehow too quiet. Not a trace of wind. Some time goes on like that. But somehow you guys cannot fall asleep. None of you is willing to leave the watch. There is something in the air. Suddenly, as there was no wind, there is suddenly a sort of draft. And the campfire throbs and coughs and dies out. And you're plunged in darkness. No stars, only the canopy above. The night approaches you. The coldness seeps in. Suddenly, coming from all directions, you see shades flying your way. Darker than darkness. Hissing awful shrieks of maddening quality. In a short moment, you're all surrounded and attacked. But by what appears to be a swarm of giant bats.
Giant bats.
And we'll go into combat straight out of the bat. And Red Dog will have a +2 to his parry rating. thanks to his cultural distinctive features, cultural feature. And what's going to happen? You guys all will receive a -1 penalty due to the darkness. But a +1 thanks to Dreorg and his wargs taking part in the combat. Of course, Dreorg is startled, and his 6 sentinels jump in right ahead and begin to struggle with the swarm. Those shapes are horrible. They just jump in and rake you, go away, attack again. They're just impossible to control. Now, if you guys want to drop your tokens on the map, we start this session with a little combat. Yeah, the dog, if you want to drop your token there. Brilliant. Right. Oops.
Yeah, I am miserable. I remember now.
Oh, yeah. Not everyone
And
is
I'm
miserable.
about to become worse. And I'm almost tired. Almost tired. Not quite. Because of all the fatigue. I also don't have my helmet or my bow.
So how is Red Dog startled by this ambush? I guess you jump on your bow. You shout something. Do you remember about lighting a torch, possibly? What? You're muted.
Sorry. I was saying, considering that I am dreadfully weary, rather than jumping, I probably crawl towards my bow.
Yes.
Since I am not weary right now, I'll take if there is there's a bonfire. So if there is a piece of wood that is part of the bonfire that is still lit.
Yeah.
Then I take that and try to in my left hand and take the spear with my right hand and try to.
The fire is dead. To light a torch will cost a main action. And I was chatting with the guys in the Tor Discord, and the opening volley round is a snappy kind of moment where you just have a split second to lose an arrow or do something quick, but it's not a full round, so you cannot battle prepare. You cannot create an advantage during this round. Create an advantage happens during a main action of a combat round.
Lighting a torch is one of those things. Is it creating an advantage?
That will count as a main action, but in that case, it will create an advantage. Yeah, but that will be a craft roll, not a battle roll precisely. And on your turn. So
Sure,
Red Dog,
I'll do that. I don't have an arrow to shoot, so I can't do anything in the volley.
Okay. Yeah. When the combat begins, now it's opening volley.
Throw an arrow, dagger if they are close enough.
Okay. Yeah.
You
And I'll
throw a dagger with your brawling ability, which is your main weapon ability, -1 pip.
Yeah, that will be 2. Yeah. Yeah, let's go, guys.
So should I have a -1?
Yeah, you are 0 now.
I am
-1
0.
for the knight, +1 for the wargs participating in the combat with you. So you basically try to aim at what's darker than darkness and hope for the best. Go on, please. Select a target. Yeah, it just sieves through the night, whistles away. It's gone.
I will throw a dagger then. Let's see what happens. Oh, you saw that there. Well, too bad.
The whistling sound of metal is soon enough lost in the fog and the night. Is Ariel throwing a dagger too?
I didn't know that was an option, so let me see what my numbers are.
Rolling
dagger.
2.
Oh yeah, I can do that then. My 1 dagger. I think I only have 1. Is that? Do I hit something?
Yeah. Yeah.
With an extra success. Look at this. Great success.
Yeah.
So I can turn that success into a. Can I? I don't know if the dagger. Can you turn the success into a? The 6 into
it's gonna be a +1. No,
Pierce.
it's gonna be a. No, it's gonna be. You need to go for heavy blow now.
Heavy
It's
blow
not
then.
enough to go. Yeah. It's not enough to go piercing.
Okay, so I have no more dagger.
And you need to confirm your heavy blow.
Where? I don't see that the window didn't appear to me.
Okay. So a dagger. What damage is the dagger? 2 plus your strength 6. That's 8. You targeted the blue. Which one? Your green.
The one
huh?
that I'm targeting, the one on top.
Okay. All right. You cut through something. You cut through something. Your dagger ricochet against it, and it throws a big hissing shriek and disappears in the night. And another 2 bats are on you, and they keep coming and going like that. We'll just have 2 attacking bats per hero. All right, let's begin combat. Pick your stances.
I will try to light the torch. So I'll keep. I don't know if that will be defensive. Then I think, right?
For this round, you'd rather go defensive in that case. Yeah, good choice. Good. And Targon? Everyone is defensive. Okay. So you wield your dagger, Red Dog, yeah?
Yes, I'll wield my axe.
Your axe you gave Dulin.
Did I had forgotten.
Your axe is in Mount Graham. If you want to go fetch it, quick.
Ah, yeah. Is it just a short ride? I'll drop my bow, I suppose.
Okay. Remember you dropped it. Ariel, please roll a craft. +1.
shouldn't.
+1. Okay. Okay, I'm very good at crafting it. It's favorite for me.
Yep.
Very good. Okay, a chance because those things. They don't hate fire, but they hate sunlight. But at least they won't be afraid of the fire. But you guys lose the complication. So now you attack with you will attack with a +1. So Ariella has quickly managed to lit a torch. A halo of light comes back in, lighting this foggy environment. From where you see shades appearing gradually, but super quick, and disappear and trying to rake at you, bite you. Targon.
Yeah, we'll attack this one, the second one with my sword. I will attack this one with my sword. I need to equip the sword.
There is a sort of bug. In case you're miserable, the game will roll your protection as ill-favored instead of simply miserable. You guys we'll see when in case you have to do a protection roll. I was testing earlier and it gives this weird bug. So you'll have to click for miserable and unclick the ill-favored. Okay, very good. You slash at something. The thing shrieks and disappears in the night. Disappears. And the two replace it as soon as the first one left.
I mean, this is not going anywhere. It's
The wargs are busy with another 6 or more giant bats. Those things are possibly a meter wide, and with mouth, could bite half. Could bite your cheek like that. Good look. Red Dog.
Can I see anything around me?
Yeah, with the torch lit. Yeah. Now you have the torch is lit. You have a +1 to attack.
Is there any place where we could run for cover?
For cover?
Well, I suppose we don't really. I mean, our aim is not to kill these bats. We don't have a particular beef.
Well,
with
their
them.
aim is to kill you. So if you run, they'll run after you.
Yeah, sure. But if we find some place that is sheltered,
you want to create an advantage? You roll a battle and get a +1 for the next round. But that's for you only.
And only for the next round.
Yeah, doesn't sound this.
Or or for the whole combat if it's a great success.
Okay, so there's a chance of that.
According to my stats, I am still weary, but I shouldn't be. My load is for 26 and my endurance is 28. I understand.
Okay, so
manually
How do you uncheck it?
out-click.
Unchecked. I did it. You're only miserable.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's
Miserable is fine.
I'm getting used to that.
And some fun like that.
Roll your dagger. A +1, huh?
+1, no?
roll another die. Just unless it doesn't matter, he won't get the score.
Your dagger should be 2 dice, huh? It's the brawling skill, so roll another 2 dice.
Other 2 dice.
Mm-hmm. You need an 11 or a 12. Okay, you just swing in the air. Your dagger whistles in the night. Nothing happens. You wave your torch as well, Ariel, along with your spear one-handed.
Yeah.
The bats dance around you and try have a snack at you.
This situation seems, we need to do something different here. Well, they failed. Of course, I had to open my big mouth.
Yeah. Click on the protection rule test in the chat.
Oh, God.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Yep. So what you said is to unclick.
Yeah. Unclick the ill-favored. Does it show ill-favored?
Miserable. Not miserable. It is I am miserable, yes.
Yeah.
Not weary. Ill-favored.
If it shows
Best and
ill-favored,
worst.
if it shows ill-favored, just click on the 12-sided icon, and it will cancel the ill-favored thingy.
Okay, right. I did that. All right. So
Okay.
go.
And yeah.
Do I have any bonus? No, right? It's just.
Yeah.
And I don't have my helmet, so I'm actually.
You're wounded.
Yep. Oh my God.
This thing just grabs at possibly at your forearm as you're trying to with this torch. One of this just wraps itself around your forearm and is now like biting you, and with its wings wrapped around your arm. That's gonna be an injury. Roll the injury. Same in the chat window.
In the chat window. Injury. Yeah.
It says injury. Ouch.
9.
9 days injury. Ooh.
And I'm now fatigued.
So now you're miserable, fatigued, and wounded.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Depleted.
You're depleted. Like lay on the ground.
Yeah.
Play possum.
There's the bunch on Targon now, and they try to land a few racking. They come in, try to rack at you, but you defend the best you can in this twilight environment.
I should have used hope because if I am already miserable anyway. I don't know.
Yes.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but
Yes.
you have become
That
crazy.
was a mistake.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
Red Dog, roll for protection. By clicking in the chat window on the protection roll test, little thingy at the bottom.
Roll.
Oh, you should be wary after the fact. Sorry. So unclick weary.
It's not clicked. It's not clicked.
In the chat window, yeah, you see, Red Dog needs to make a protection roll.
Mm-hmm.
Click on that.
What should I click?
Click on the
text.
message protection roll test. In the chat window, piercing blow. Red Dog needs to make a protection roll test. And you click on the text protection roll test with the 2 little dice. Yeah.
Okay. Oh my God.
What kind of armor is he wearing?
It doesn't matter because it's. Oh right. No, he has too many dice, right? What armor are you wearing?
Yeah. So just like I said, there is a bug. If you're miserable, it will make your roll ill-favored. That's wrong. You should click on the 12-sided die icon to undo the ill-favored, and then click on miserable. Next time, hopefully there won't be a next time. Okay, next bat. Okay, this one, Red Dog, the first bat actually, just encroach your hair and just wreak a tuft of your hair, and your skull starts bleeding, and you have a patch of hair missing, and basically the skin is ripped apart on your head. But you were protected. So it won't count as a wound, but that's a bad blow on your head.
Mm.
All right. Ariel.
I try to stab at the nearest bat. The problem is that what we are doing here is not going to work in the long term. Something has to happen. We have to do something different. I can't think of it, however. So
that's why I was saying we should run for cover, because if we find a place where these things cannot really enter, like.
Just a second. Why? Okay, I have to.
It's not that we have like a roof anywhere here.
Yeah, exactly. And we don't know. Run into a dark forest in random directions would be just bad. So I can't think of anything better to do.
You could possibly convince Dreog to keep them busy.
I mean, and then do what?
Flee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
like fight them yourself so we can flee.
So that we can run away.
I don't see how they could.
A really good thing to ask of a.
I don't see how. I'm having trouble. I don't see how that they would accept that. Yeah.
Okay,
so
then
anyway,
attack
let me
with a +1. +1 to attack.
I'm hitting a problem. It says here that the actor with ID, whatever, is not part of the active combat. So I don't know what's happening. I'll just roll the dice manually. I'll just it's +3 dice, so that we don't get bogged down in this. Yeah, there was a problem. I tried to click my spear in my character sheet and it doesn't work. So I'll just roll. I'll just roll manually here. So I said D12, so this 12 is actually, oh my god, I don't know. What is the 11 and the 12?
Yeah, somebody
I need to roll a protection for this bat.
But anyway,
I think Gandalf is 12 and 11 is Shadow. Yeah, 11 is Shadow and 12 is Gandalf.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That anyway, it's like the bat is going to get the full damage of your spear plus your strength.
Plus piercing blow. Yeah.
It's gone.
Remember, I'm one-handed with the spear, so my injury is, but it is still above it. Yeah. Okay.
You did a piercing
blow. Okay, so it's the first one that died. I think the other ones didn't die. Does that change anything? Do the other bats react to that in some way?
No,
one of them just
not
died?
that you can see. No. But you see that they are terribly they're focusing a lot more on Dreog and his wargs. They have like twice the number on them, like 4 bats each to combat. And you hear Dreog says, "Look at, I know it's you! Look at, show yourself!" And he tries to bite, he just like tears them apart and more on his back. The other wargs are fighting all they can. Targon.
Okay.
+1.
+1, but I mean, well, it already takes into account, right, that I am in defensive.
Yeah. So you go back to 0.
you have it.
Why only 2 dice?
No, it was 3 dice.
I missed something. Failed. Ah. Okay, Red
Because
Dog.
I have an Iosaurus.
Yeah.
Red
Oh
Dog
my
will
God.
proudly swing his dagger.
I just remember something. Okay, I don't know if you want to retcon, but I am tired. I don't.
Weary.
Because I had to roll the die manually. That wasn't taken into account, right? And I hit the bat. Let me see.
It's telling me that I need to select only one. And
No, actually, it would still have hit them. Okay, even being tired.
It says I need to select only one token to attack.
Yeah. So just do that.
What does it mean?
Your target. Detarget, untarget whatever was you had targeted, and retarget again a new. I don't. Maybe yeah.
This was 0, right?
So you're in defensive. So no, no. Just you should get a 0 modifier, and your brawling is 2. Use your brawling for.
If I
It throws
select
only 1 die.
it shouldn't decide. It shouldn't pick it up for me if I select the dagger. Should be smart.
Yeah, you should roll two dice. -1 +1. Now, just do it again. Click on dagger, and with your +1 modifier, you go back to a 0 modifier. The penalty bonus dice at the bottom of the dagger roll pop out.
Okay.
Same result, but at least you know now. All right. They're all over the place. Drell keeps swearing at Lugat. This swirl and this swirl. You parry all you can. Deflect them. And stand your ground this round. Oh yeah.
I shout to the others. I don't know if that's an action or not, but I want to change something here. We can't just keep stabbing at these bats because they will eventually die. I shout to the others. We have to leave. If we keep fighting, there's too many of them. We are surrounded. We have to run somewhere right now, or we are dead.
To do that, technically, you all have to succeed an attack roll that will count for nothing to manage your escape.
Yeah, escaping combat is complicated.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I propose. I shout that to everyone. I don't know what you think. I think if we stay here, I mean, they keep coming, right? More bats keep coming. If I understand the situation.
Yeah.
We kill one, it's just replaced by another. Okay, no.
It just seems like that because in the night you can't really compute how many there are, where they are. They appear and disappear. But no, it doesn't look like that more are coming. There is a big swarm. It's just hard to count them out.
Okay, so we killed one and there are 5 left. Is that right?
Yep.
That, with some luck, the problem is that we are all messed up. But on the other hand, if it takes a successful attack to escape, then the problem is the same because we are all messed up for that as well. So
is it a different round to change the stance or something?
Yeah, it's a new round now. Yeah.
okay, so in that case, forget about it. I didn't say that. I misunderstood the description. So
Okay.
I will try to then with the torch, right? I'll try to use the torch to try to blind them and then put my spear through their eyes, whatever. I'm trying to target a different bat to see if the bug is still happening. Let me.
I will target this one because.
Let me try.
Red Dog, you stay in defensive?
No, I wanted to move to rearward actually. If I move to rearward, is it the same? Can I do it or is it more complicated?
Rearward is to shoot with your bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is 5 against. Oh yeah, that's good. You can go to reward. Yeah, you can.
Because now that the number decreased, right? Now
Yeah.
it's good.
Even then
Okay,
you
so-
could.
Yeah, actually I could even there before, but
And there are the wargs too.
So yeah, I will use the spear one-handed, right? Let me see if I'm weary now. Oh my god, I'm weary. I'm miserable.
Yeah, and you put your modifier back to 0. Yeah, it's at up to +1 now that you're in open.
Okay, +1 then. Okay. Roll.
Well, the +1.
Oh no.
Tired
Doesn't
will kill us.
the game already consider that, or?
No, the +1, no. In open, you have 0 modifier, +1 because you're helped by the wargs.
And -1 because it's at night, no? Or not? No.
No, the torch.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
that
the
removed
torch.
that problem. Yeah.
Okay then.
But even
I'm
then, I
attacking
failed because I'm exhausted. I can barely hold my spear.
I'm attacking one of them. Bam. Die.
Yes.
Like that. Oh, actually, my sword is keen, so
Ooh.
that should be a wound, yes.
Yeah.
They have to roll, actually.
And
Zach.
there you go.
How does it look?
I cut him in half. It's a two-handed sword against a bat, so
Yeah.
Sounds reasonable.
It's gone. Yeah. It just flops on the floor. Just each part, just each separate wing just quiver for a while, Red Dog
die,
Pulls his-
creature of darkness.
pulls his bow.
this time I have no modifiers, nothing. Is it?
This time you have a +1.
It's one die.
And
Oh yeah. So, am I the only one
Okay.
who's tired? I guess I'm the only one who's tired.
yeah, we're almost tired, but you're the only one that got
Okay.
a hit, I think.
That's what's
How does it-
saving us.
How does it look?
I guess I'll I'll aim for the jugular or for the neck anyway, and I'll try and break
Yeah,
his neck.
the thing is beheaded on the spot by the strength of your arrow, and the same the body falls on the ground and quivers for a while before dying completely. One of them will use Great Leap, a point of hate, and jumps at Red Dog anyway. Malo. Oh. It's a
Ouch.
piercing blow on Ariel again, who is wounded.
Okay,
I'm
now
tired.
I'm going
Hello,
to use
Ariel.
a point of hope. Let me see
Yeah.
if I because what causes the madness is the shadow getting to my max hope, right? If I use the hope that I have, that won't trigger madness. It will just make it harder for me to recover
Yeah.
I think
from
that
miserable.
the dice that roll 1 to 3 count as 0. So
Alors, be careful about does it show ill-favored? It shouldn't. If it does.
I didn't click it yet. I was just checking how much hope I had. I had 8, so I'll do that. Because otherwise
you're dead.
all right.
Yeah,
So
you're dying.
yes.
yeah. So
I thought I was the only one doing
I am wary, which is the problem, right? I mean, there's a good chance that I will fail just because of that. And I am going to use. I can't
Does it
see.
show
I'll
miserable?
just add. Yeah, I'll just add. I am miserable. Yes.
Does it show
ill-fated?
It does. Yeah, I am. I turned off ill-favored. I'm configuring this, and I'm
Very
adding
good.
1 point for the hope that I'm using. Come on. Ouch, because I don't have my. No. No.
You were struggling with the first bat that was still wrapped on your forearm. Another jumps at your I don't know, under your armpit of the other arm, under your upper arm, and just hangs there and bites you so bad that it rips apart your biceps or your muscles there through your armor, and rips that open, and a fountain of blood just spills out, and you lose consciousness on the spot.
Okay. Well, situation is dire.
It was dire when the combat started.
It was, yes. Fucked. That's why I wanted to run, but then
now
maybe
it's
I should.
Fucked.
Yeah.
It was dire before. Now it's fucked.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah.
I apply the damage to you. You should be wary now, I guess. Weary. I apply that. You weary. All right, Targon, your turn. You just saw your oldest friend falling conscious, being devoured on the spot by one of those bats.
I try to attack I attack the bat that is attacking him.
Okay. +1.
Please hit.
Right.
I don't want to become bat food. Yeah,
that hit. That connected. Okay.
That connected.
No, but you're tired, right?
I'm not tired.
This thing just yells at you out of pain and disappears in the night. This one will live.
How are the wargs faring?
They're just about to finish their part, to finish their dinner. And Dreorg is actually arrives on closer to your location, and with his help manages to end that in less time than you would have needed. End of the combat.
I shout to Red Dog, help me. We need to help Ariel.
I walk towards Ariel.
The torch is kind of dying down, still clenched on his under his fist. You can barely see anything.
I take
I hold the torch for you so you can do something.
What do I see?
You see a dead bat wrapped around his forearm, and still, fangs planted into his flesh, and you see his upper right arm opened and heavily bleeding.
So I guess I'll tore part of my cloth or whatever. If I have some piece of cloth, I guess, in my backpack. And I'll try first to stop the bleeding. And then I'll deal with fangs. And in a sense, trying to sanitize the fangs and the wound.
All right.
I suppose I'll use my healing balm on the bite.
Yeah. +3, so.
+3.
Plus point of hope. Question mark.
Yeah, but it is.
No, that's.
Okay.
It's good.
Oh my god, there's so many dice.
Now we're getting there. All right, so that's -1 day to your wound. No, in fact, it's a +9 days wound instead of a +10.
How you roll 7 die?
He was just wounded.
He gave
because
me +3.
Yeah, he has +2 for the bracelet.
The object. Yes.
+1 for the balm. +1 for the hope.
Indeed. I forgot the object.
So Ariel, that's a +9 wound.
I'm
18
wounded for
days.
18 days now. Oh my god. Ouch, everything hurts.
We can. If someday we arrive to Rivendell, we can recover together in the Hall of Fire.
Just
there,
sitting there for a month.
Just like eating cakes and with elven maidens singing. I don't care what Master Elrond says. Not
but we need to act now. There's a dragon egg. Yeah, okay, but after, give us a month. We deserve a little holiday.
I mean, this dragon egg has been there for thousands of years.
I can wait.
What is a month?
At this point, Dreog approaches you and says that, I'm sorry, these bats were after me. They were obviously sent by Lugat the vampire. I have brought evil on you. I owe you. I was supposed to protect you, and so we did, but against my own foes.
Well, if we are allies, then this is how things should be. You helped us with our enemies, we helped you with your enemies. That's the way an alliance works.
Where is this vampire again? I don't remember.
In the west, northwest from here. We passed it.
Yeah, he's an undead lord. Some vampire lords.
Yeah, Lugat Black Blood, the vampire.
When I am brought back from the door from death, should I come up with some image or something? Isn't there something like that?
If you want to, you can have
No. If it's going to slow down, but I thought it was something I had to do. Come up with a scar or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's up to you.
Right now, yeah, you'll have a scar of sorts. Do you want?
No,
do you want it?
He's an elf. Do elves get scars?
Yes, elf get scars, but they are not immune to, to bite.
I thought that you wouldn't get scars. You would heal perfectly. I'm sorry. I thought that elves were perfect.
Master Dwarf, we are creatures of the earth as well. We are children of the Middle Earth. Children of Middle Earth, just as you are.
Yeah, I guess you'll have a bad stigma somewhere, either on the forearm or on the under your upper right arm.
Yeah, I was imagining it was on my left hand or left arm. I thought with my right arm, right? So maybe on my right arm there is a sort of long scar. The forearm,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
Red Dog, you pat your head as well. You see a tuft of hair laying on the floor there. Well, the night passes. The next day, you continue on. You will reach the eve of the forest, and Dreog will leave you there. He says, "For you now, guys, find yourself around late morning. You come from the forest that we see in the background of this photograph. You come out of the eaves of Mistwood, and about kilometer and a half, 2 kilometers away from you, there is the river Horwell, and between the forest and the river proper, there is this area of marshes. And Dreog says that wargs don't trudge on marshes, that your pursuers won't be after you there, and that he's already ashamed that he brought more danger upon you because of his own backstory with Lugat. He wishes you well, and he hopes to see you later, possibly remembering doing him. He says you owe him nothing, and he leaves back into the forest. Any last word for Dreog?
We'll be back. We'll keep to our word and come back and help you defeat your enemy, this undead creature. We promise. We can't tell you when, but we will.
And with the whole, the 7 wargs leave back into the fog of Mistwood. Now it's not raining, but it's a very grey day. There are, of course, like flowing, wafting arms of mist above the surface of these marshes, and it looks like you have to you either go back into Mistwood or traverse the marshes for a couple miles and hopefully reach a better ground. You can see that, yeah, from your position, that's doable. That's like 2-3 kilometers of marshes.
Is it daytime right now?
It's late morning.
Okay.
It's a grey morning. It's kind of windy, not too much. It's getting colder.
I think we should brave the marsh, the marsh, and get close to the river.
Yeah.
While it's
Agreed.
daytime.
No detours. No, we have to try to reach our destination as quickly as possible.
Let's press on.
Once we are by the river, we'll just follow the river.
Yes. Then
Yes.
we cannot. I mean, we should not get lost. We should not get lost anywhere. I mean, but we know where we are.
As you're debating your next course of action, something behind you moves.
Ow!
Something cracks in the woods. The sound of cracking wood and leaves, falling. And you're startled and, of course, look in that direction.
Let's try to hide.
You try to hide?
Yes.
Okay. Everyone roll a stealth.
Well, I say, I hear a sound, I don't know what it is. I assume it's something bad, and I say down.
I see Targon. Yeah, I trust Targon, and I'll try to.
Okay, we have an extra success. hot dog. Okay. Okay, amazing.
We are good at hiding. That now we know what we can do.
We are very good at that, yeah.
You leap into the underbrushes the closest to you and wait for the sound coming closer, and this big cracking, and from the eaves of this underwoods at the edge of the forest, trudges out an ant.
Oh.
An ant, a birch ant, with very elongated ant of possibly, I don't know, I'd say 5 meters high. Very elongated, very effeminated being with white and violet bark and a long yellow leafy beard. And the thing looks around.
Do I even recognize an ant?
You've never seen an ant. You've heard of them, but
enough to identify this as one.
The rest of us have ever seen it like a tree moving.
It's possibly something super uncommon. Yeah, let's do a lore test for everyone. Yeah, let's do a lore.
I mean, one thing is having heard stories about it, and the other, like,
I have no idea what this is.
Oh my god, tired. Yeah.
so,
no one have ever heard of ants.
It's a moving tree.
It's a moving tree, elongated, effeminated, white and violet with a long yellow beard. Possibly, a couple bird nests and long fingers. A birch ant.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like let's keep hidden.
We are in no position to. We are really. I mean, someone sneezes in our general direction, we drop dead. I mean, that's a situation right now. So
and
we don't.
He is animating his arms, and birds come and sit on his long elongated branchy fingers. It's an autumn birch, yellow-leaved ant, and he makes very strange sound and communicate with the birds. There are about 30 birds swirling around him, dancing, and he's squinting his eyes and sort of smiling to them while he's whistling to them. And he dawdles like that. He wafts to the wind. And somehow squints and try to look for someone, And he keeps
turn to Targon and I say, if that's a servant of the enemy, then that's a weird choice for one.
I say nothing because I'm literally speechless.
I whisper that.
Yeah, I'm seeing a tree like moving and singing to the birds. So it's like I'm speechless.
There must be some fume coming out of these cursed marshes.
You guys are seeing what I'm seeing.
Some sort of hallucination.
I mean, there are tales of trees that are aware that talk to each other. I think that's of general knowledge among elves, but I haven't heard of one that walks around and entertains birds.
You, my friend, come from the forests? I talked to Red Dog, like, do you know of something like
No.
this?
We don't have any creature like that. Not in the northwest of Northwood. I don't know if
Is there
further
any?
south, but I doubt it. Even the shadow of the necromancer looms over there.
You see that there is a dead bat hanging on one of his branches over his back. He has like a bristle of branches going off up his upper back. He grabs it, and he looks at it and just crushes it and drops it. One of those great bats you fought last night.
This doesn't seem to be an enemy. It could be a friend. And it's a wondrous sight as well. We can't let this pass. Let's.
A wondrous sight it is, but assuming that somebody who's not an enemy is a friend.
No, I'm
That's
not. I'm assuming it's
dangerous
at least
proposition, Master Elf.
not hostile. It's a tree that's moving. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Even in ancient tales, I've never heard of it.
Okay then.
Okay, let's
Let's go talk to
the tree.
it. Him, her, it.
It looks like him with a beard, maybe.
Okay,
So I stand up, and I guess we stand up, and
yeah, but like I'm like this with my showing my empty hands, like no weapons in my hands.
hello, noble tree.
All right, let's do this seriously. This will be a council. We need someone. We need a herald to introduce the group.
I have courtesy.
Then we'll set a resistance depending on what you expect getting from this conversation. After the introduction, you will decide what you want out of this interaction. That will define the level of resistance.
Okay.
Who is introducing the group?
Me. Well, if you are okay with that.
Yeah.
I have courtesy and like.
So this is either you have three ways to approach it. Either O, to impress it, courtesy, to go the soft way, or riddle, to hide your identity and lie about your true identity.
I should get myself some pips on riddle someday because I'm secretive, but no. Okay, so I go the courtesy way.
Okay.
I say, very good day, my three-ish sir. We are three weary and miserable travelers in these lands, and I have to admit, the sight of you is a wonder to us. We have never seen a tree moving and talking. Our names are my friend Ariel of the Fair Elf People, my friend Red Dog from beyond the mountains that lives under the great forest of Mirkwood, and I myself am Targon, coming from the lands south of the Troll Shows.
Nice. Do your courtesy. Very nice.
Boom.
Oh my god, unbelievable. You did the same thing that I did.
How?
No way! Fucking hell!
Unbelievable.
I mean, this is unbelievable.
Okay.
The shadow is upon us, my friend. It's official now.
So, a failure means...
It's not a bird, it's a troll, and it kills us.
A failure means that the time limit for the interaction, meaning that Council goes like that, yeah? You do an intro that will give you the time limit to the interactions and this interaction is a skill endeavor, a collective skill endeavor to achieve a certain goal. The resistance depends on the goal you have set for yourself against the target of the social, this interactor. And a failure is a time limit of 3. A success would have mean a time limit of 4 plus 1 for extra success. So now you'll have 3 chances to convince him of whatever you would imagine he'd be able to do for you after he answers your introduction. And he goes, he cracks, you know. He tries to attune to itself to your like, he looks for languages. He like, he can't remember which tongue you're speaking, and he goes, 10 branches 3 times, that's 30 branches. Hello. Who do you do here? And all the birds go, they fly away. You have scared me, birds. But you know bad, I know you. Got rid of black birds. That night me saw you. Now it's time to decide for yourself what.
Has he said
what?
He saw us fighting the bats?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He
saw you fighting
like a
the
bit like
blackbird.
Yoda, like, and not English native here, and I was a bit confused for a moment. Okay.
Can we have a conversation with him before we try to convince him of anything? We want to know what he is and so on. Right? That. So.
Well, let's be practical. We are weary travelers. We're trying to go back home, and finding a path to the river would greatly help us.
Back home! And he's painfully like hurt, like he's like, go. Me too, I want to back home, but never will. You have to make it home if others can't.
Do you know of us? You speak as if you had knowledge about us.
We saw you last night. Hacking through the black birds. This evil hath brought and sent in the forest, my forest. I live here since ages. You 10 fingers, 10 branches, cannot recall those days. You have to go home, for not everyone can.
But what are you? I have never seen anyone such as you. I have read many tales of ages past.
Meaty wind quail. Twin quail, he just said. Twin quail. You go, I stay. I cannot leave.
And why not?
Here, I have made roots. My fate lies now here.
You protect this forest then. That's your mission.
I am the forest. You go home now. And as you guys are talking, Red Dog sort of looks around, still wary. It's one of your distinctive features. And you kind of like you see something weird in the marshes. Red Dog looks and sees those Masi.
Yep.
You see upper body parts. You see torsos reaching out of the marshes and sort of like trying to, as if people were droning, and then they disappear back into the water. You see weird things. You see human shapes in those swamps.
How
From
far
the distance, it's probably, I don't know, at least 50 meters, some 100 meters. You see those shapes, humanoid shapes. Some of them are equipped with swords. And they just stand. They don't stand. They're just like they're in those swamps, and they're not coming, going. They just keep showing, appearing, and just sinking back into the water.
They don't come closer.
No. Make an awareness test, and I give you more details. Only Red Dog so far who has noticed it. If he doesn't inform the others.
Yay! Finally.
Yeah. Those things, some of them are missing jaws. Some of them miss an arm. Some of them have helms. And those swords, those weapons they wield are just corroded, completely corroded, and some of them have pieces of armor, corroded pieces of armor on them. They just look undead, as best as you can get. Or as undead as it can get, I mean.
This place is cursed. We cannot walk those marshes.
Why do you say that? And then I look at the marshes, I guess, and then I see that, I suppose. Okay, right. So,
the dead are haunting the marsh.
Twin Quail, we seek safe passage across those marshes.
Okay, it's time for the interaction proper. You guys have 3 chances to make 3 successes total. With the council, every time you can use 5 skills. Each of you, one can make the 3 rolls, or you can share them. It's a collective skill endeavor. You have a resistance of 3, a time limit of 3, and the skills used are Enhearten, Insight, Persuade, Riddle, and Song.
Oh, I'm very good at song.
So no courtesy again? Okay. Damn it.
Okay, I can do song. I'm pretty good at song. I have only 2 dice, but I am favored. And I also can do persuade a little bit. It's also just 2 dice. It's a bit dodgy, right?
There is an insight. Targon could get the insight.
Yeah, that plus 2 dice, true. So courtesy is not usable after the introductions?
No.
Okay.
That's weird, eh?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I have any decent skill.
Enhearten, Insight, Persuade, Riddle, Song.
So.
Okay, Targon, roll for insight. Let's go. Let's move this.
Plus dice.
Yeah.
Let me see. This is important. We haven't used. So when your shadow reaches your current hope, you are miserable, right?
Yes.
We haven't used our fellowship hope points.
Yeah. During the night, you could have recovered your 4 fellowship points.
Yeah, if we do that'd be great, because I could use one now.
Distribute yourselves a bit of this.
My hope is 7 right now.
Mine is 6 at the moment.
Okay, then I think it's better than you use them.
2 for Ariel, 2 for Red Dog. Let's go.
Yes. Okay, then I don't use hope because I don't want to be miserable.
You're sure?
I would become miserable. What would happen if I become miserable?
What would happen if you had to cross those marshes on your own?
If you become miserable, every eye of Sauron becomes an automatic failure. It's the only mechanically.
Okay. Going to use one. Okay. Let's go. I am.
Can you be inspired?
I'm a messenger, so I don't know if that would count for something.
Maybe you could use folklore. If you find a way to explain to us why folklore would play a role in that sense, in that moment.
Well, I try to put our need in the shape of a typical story of 3 lost, needy, reluctant heroes that have been given a mission and need help, like like the typical story that you can find in everywhere you go. All cultures have something similar.
Let's go. I take it. +2 then.
Good. There we go.
So because it's inside, you're trying to get him to back. Okay.
What?
And he kind of bends, and try to listen to you. And as he gets closer, you kind of like go quieter and quieter, sort of half impressed by his overwhelming presence. He goes, "Whoa, I understand.
I always fail of one. Anyway.
Who's next?
Now I'm miserable. Okay.
I can take a different approach, and I'll create a song. Something, not a song, a poem. I interpret song as being poetry as well. To try to create a poetry, some little epic poem that describes our journey.
Will you use your subtle or lordly to that? You have rhyme of lore. Yeah, that works. If you could be inspired if in case you use the point of hope.
I could automatically succeed, a magical success, if I use the point of hope, right?
That would be
yeah. No, because you are miserable.
No. Oh, that's right. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me use hope. I will do that. I mean, because I am already miserable, and I become a little more miserable. But it's important. So that's what I'll do. Song, okay. And saying that the heroes were helped along the way by a wonderful tree who would. Okay, roll. Go. Of course, that means nothing. My poem comes out all wrong. It doesn't rhyme. The metric doesn't work. Very uninspired because I am exhausted, miserable. We were defeated by a couple of bats, and we promised to take out the boss of the bats. So I think we are really.
That's it. I mean, we want
The end
getting
was
successes.
the end bended over to hear Targon, and then he hears your poem and sort of like straighten back up and squint his eyes. It doesn't seem to get the story or either the whatever it was supposed to mean. We need an extraordinary success now to succeed.
Well, I don't think I can
3
deliver
successes.
well to
Yeah.
my-
I have persuade. Two persuade. Marcy, do you have something?
I have riddle 1 or persuade 1 and hurten 1. I mean,
No,
I
then
was
it's
thinking-
probably persuade is the one that we haven't used that we are decent at. So, well, I guess
last,
then okay, I will. Okay, stop that. Look, I try to explain to him who we are, who sent us. Someone you must know, Lord Elrond, known across the Middle Earth, right? Or at least I hope so. And then tell a story and tell that it's really important. There's something really important that we have to go. Can you help us cross that march? You know this place, so you could help us if you wished. I will use another point of hope. Oh my god.
okay. If you use you do that subtly, so that's a +2. Or you can even go lordly.
Yes, I'll be as lordly as possible. Yes.
We need a fucking a crit, double crit.
Okay, so is it +2 in the end? Is that right?
+2, yeah. Okay, I'll give it to you. It's the first council we do properly, and the more you talk, you know, the kind of like the more annoyed he seems, you know, and he focuses back on his birds, and at some point he looks far into the horizon and at the marshes. I don't know if maybe he's looking at those undead bodies, you know, like dotting the landscape, and then he looks down at you. 30 branches. Let's do this. Wingwhale has never left the forest, but always curious what about this little thicket over there. And he points with his long branch of a finger toward the thicket on the other side of the marshes. Wingwell take you there. Hop on.
So we climb
Okay.
up on the
It's bendy. It's supple. There are only like small branches to sort of like, so you do your best not to break any branch, and you arrive on one of his shoulder.
And along the way, I will try to, ask him about. Can you explain what you are, where you came from, what you do, etc. I'll try to get more information about him, along the way while we walk.
Great.
Because I'm very
so
curious.
he will take another one of you on his shoulder, possibly Ariel, and he will take Targon in his left arm. And swaying, he will start to march up, over the marshes and take you across the fog and this watery landscape below you. You can see basically dead bodies reaching out of the water, possibly the bodies of ancient warriors or something. They're just too old and totally like decomposed to identify any of them. You can't really make out the make of their weapon or their armor. There's doesn't look Numenorian. It doesn't look Northman. But those guys have been haunted this place for centuries. And you having your chat with Ariel and Twingwale are having their chat. And he drops you finally about an hour later on nearby this thicket of birch trees, and he starts to to clench each of them, turn after turn by turn, and enters in a kind of quiet conversation with the local birches, and sort of totally forgets about you. Gets into this kind of like silent communion with new trees he has never been so close, and never been in touch with. For he said he had never lived in Mistwood, which he just did for you.
Does he answer any of my questions about who he is?
Yeah, you had the whole chat, you had the whole blah blah. Yeah. We can do that later. We can say that Ariel had received some informations about know ants better, but let's do that another time. And you pass the swamps. There is somehow a bad weather now coming in. It starts to rain quite badly. It's not as windy, but it's getting colder, and this rain is really aggressively cold, and it pours like vertically just on you, like really ropes of rain. It's gonna be time for a travel roll. It's early afternoon now. And there is this big river at your left. You're looking southward, and Targon has to look for a way to go about it. You see the land sprawling, the plains sprawling to your right, the river. There are plains, but more mountainous. It's kind of more mountainous, hilly on the other side of the river. And the more south you go, the more hills there will be. Let's roll for travel. The ants has forgotten about you. He is completely entranced in his thicket of birches. Okay, there will be an event. Let's roll a d6.
You're muted. Targon, you're muted.
How does it go? You're muted, Targon. Targon probably, something like you're not sure. How does it look? You make a guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
You probably make a guess. You say, yeah, let's try that way.
Yeah, and I'm wrong.
Then before the night arrives, of course we had Ariel scouting ahead. You found a spot even before that. Even before finding a spot to make camp for the night. You realized, guys, that most of your supplies were gone, and Red Dog had to go hunting. This is still a dark land, so the event is ill-favored, and we're still on difficult terrain, so -1 die to resolve the event. Red Dog, roll an ill-favored d12, please.